All right, hey everyone, how y'all doing? Welcome to another editing stream after a while. But as you've seen from the title, it's more of a test one today. We're sort of experimenting with like a few new things. This is not really like any like new news, but with my new RAM upgrade, I feel like there's hopefully going to be like a bit of a big difference in performance compared to my previous editing stream, which I didn't want to which I didn't want to, highlight and keep as a memory thing, because honestly wasn't really the best experience, with like After Effects crashing and all that, and other bits like that. But hopefully this time around there'll be like less of that, because I'm sort of keeping an eye on like multiple things, such as like my task manager, where I'm sort of just keeping an eye on my memory, making sure that's all balanced and it's all going smoothly. And don't mind the like the silence there while you guys were waiting. It's because like for today I'm sort of experimenting as well, like having less windows open. Like I've closed Discord just for this short stream. But hopefully my status still has the little purple thing on it showing that I'm streaming. I don't know. I think it does. I'm not too sure. I've also got VLC closed as well because I'm not playing any music. However, I do have Spotify because I love playing Spotify while I'm editing, even during my free time when I'm not streaming. So, yeah. So today we're going to be editing like maybe just like one or two scenes for my my Joyful 2 video. In this case, it's like the opening scene for episode 2. Yeah, I've finished the art phase now. Like throughout this past couple of weeks or so, I've been like trying to finalize all of my art. Actually, no, not fun. No, I think it was like just like 2-3 days. I was trying to like finish everything off and making sure it was all out the way. Or it could have been less than that. But the point is, I finished all the art, and now it's all been imported into After Effects for me to animate. So I guess you could say this is like kind of like a editing / animation sort of stream. So yeah. And again, so expect me to be more like work focused instead of like always reading the chat. Like then again, you know what I'm like. I always like to sort of see who's talking. So with that said, yeah. Hopefully it all goes smoothly. I also recently, bit of news, got into a new driving school recently as well. Started doing new theory because so I'm gonna like what was originally gonna be me potentially driving in a manual. I've now switched to automatic. Which, to be fair, like I feel like it was kind of always my destiny to be in an automatic, considering like it's me working remotely. That's kind of it makes more sense, and it's less compared to a manual. It's less stressful. It's the future, isn't it? That you got like less stuff to think about, and so yeah. I went to the school like for the second time today and did like a bit more theory, and it's going really smoothly so far. So yeah, I won't talk about my last experience because like it's no wonder the last driving school that I went to had such bad reviews, because it was a terrible experience. But I definitely feel much more comfortable with this new one. I haven't started driving yet, but hopefully I will before I go back to Florida this year. That's kind of my objective. But hello, Maya. Hope you're doing all right, darling. Yeah, meow. How you doing? All right. Welcome to my editing stream, Maya. Hope you're doing all right. We'll get to the editing in a minute. I'm just sort of having a bit of a chat here. What's been going on recently? So yeah, hopefully real soon I'll be able to get behind the wheel of automatic and start driving. Florida drives are wild. Yeah, I bet. I mean, compared to the traffic over here, there's probably a lot more cars over there. I'd rather drive around here, because there's like less traffic, especially on motorways. I mean, to be fair, it always varies like every single day, doesn't it? But like I like to think that on the motorways you get those like nice views of the mountains and all that. So but yeah, point is, I'll be starting to drive again real soon. Yeah. Yeah, I like to think of it as my like first time ever driving, because I don't want to think about my last experience. It was horrible, but I feel much more happier and grateful for the position that I'm in now. Going for an auto, because it's less stressful and I've got less to worry about. Yeah, anything else wanted to like catch up on? Anything? This just chatting screen's kind of like my little personal diary for my streams, you know, for me to go onto my VODs channel. But yeah, I also skipped the trailer today, but that's intentional because obviously I didn't really want to bother going through that again. Yeah, how's your Friday been, Amaya? I hope you're doing all right, darling. Hope you had a nice chill Friday. But yeah, today's stream's again like it's more of a chill stream today, bit of a shorter one. So yeah, let's put on some Spotify, shall we? I'm gonna be putting on my like usual playlist that I did for my my art streams. So yeah, I'm gonna put this on shuffle. So here we go. All right, here we go. So, what's it gonna lock my preview? There we go. All right, here we are. Welcome back to After Effects. It's been a little while. So, once again, this is one of our scenes here that we're gonna be working on. The memory performance seems to be doing all right so far. Yeah, that should be all right. Okay. Cold sweat. Wonder if it's too late to like it all. Okay, so here we are. Here's our first scene here. So this is going to be like the headphone screen, sort of obviously telling the viewers to wear your headphones for the best experience. I've done this a couple of times now. I think this is my third time that I'm ever doing a screen like this, because I did it in Top Bunk, I did it in Florida Magica, and now I'm doing it with this one. So yeah, it's a really unique scene. So yeah, everything. I'm good. Just woke up from a 2-hour nap. Ah, nice. Need that sleep energy. Need to recharge your batteries, I get that. But yeah, I drew this myself, except for the text, obviously. That's all done with like your typical like text tool, but the rest was all hand drawn. Did all like the shading and all that. So yeah, it's a really unique design, because I wanted to like capture the essence of like the panic room from Joyville 2. Let me have a bit of a sip here before starting. Oh, I needed that. Didn't even need a redeem. I just needed it. Right, so yeah, this is what we're going to be animating first. Now, okay, now, so yeah, we have a bunch of layers here. As you can see, they're all from Photoshop. You can tell because like the little Photoshop icon here. So I've got like several other scenes that I can show, but like, if you know me that well, I normally like to be very discreet. Is that the right word for it? Like very private, or be very secretive about like what there is. You know, sort of save it for the surprise. So I guess like for now, I'm just sort of being very minimal about what I'm showing. So yeah, all these layers are like 3D because most of these are going to be 3D scenes. Excuse me. So yeah, got a bunch of layers here. They're all separate. Made them all separate in Photoshop. For the eye here, if I just sort of zoom in on here, I made it so that I can animate it sort of being half open, fully closed. In this case, when we animate it, it's going to start us off like closed, and then it will like open like that. I think during the early stages of this, I was tempted to make it like, control the eyelids manually, like control it from, I don't know, with like pointers or something like that. But I feel like with how I want it to go, it will look more, I think it will look better if it just kind of snaps open, like it looks better when it's snappy. So yeah, my initial idea was to like control the eyelids like myself, you know, without having to do like multiple layers. But I think it will look better if it just looks more snappy. So yeah. Here we are. So I'm really happy with this design though. The whole like cartoony design. So yeah. This is like 10 seconds long. That's how we want it to be. Let me just check the let me also just check the settings on this. Sorry, yeah, 60 frames, that's good. Nice. Okay, cool. Let's start animating this. Okay. I think what I'll do. Okay. I'll disable the 3D on these for now because we don't need them to be 3D for now, technically. So enjoying the music, Amaya. I love this one actually. Let me turn it up. So let's start animating the EI. So it's going to start off closed. This will start off closed. The opacity on all these here, so let's go like. We turn the opacity on the two of those there below. I'm gonna hold the keyframe. Sabotage for the real ones. Sabotage for the real. It's gonna be like 1 second in, maybe. Can always like adjust it over time, maybe. Sabotage for the real. Sabotage for the real ones. Sabotage for... Let's also like hold the let's do like 2 other hold keyframes at the beginning here for the other like eye parts. There we are. So 1 second in. Oh, sorry, did I change the thing? There we go. Okay, there we go. So, and then we do that. Let's go half open. Exactly. Then we go 20 keyframes in. Turn that one off. Then 100%. There we are. Let's preview that. We'll check if it's the right speed. So, and if not, we're not satisfied. Change it over time. Yeah, so that's very, very slow. That's not what I want. So let's try here. So 1, 2, 3. Let's try like. Let's really increase the speed. So 1, 2, 3. Have a look again. In fact, what I can do to make the preview a bit smaller. That probably works for now. Okay. Right. Right, so that probably works for now. Okay, now what we want to do next is that like what we're gonna like the next things we're gonna do is that we want to animate the text sort of like being rotated into the frames here. So we want recommended to come in first, and then we want the bottom text to come in after. And while it's doing that, we want to rotate the gear. So there's like a lot of like stuff happening. The green C and I, yes indeed. It's like a snake eye. It's got his eyes on you, Amaya. Right, enough of that. I'm being an idiot. Right, anyway. So we're done the eye. Let's actually, yeah, we can disable... Right, so yeah, we can disable a few things here, which we won't be focusing on for now. Oh no! Oh no, indeed. So, yes. Maybe we'll turn off that too, okay. Okay, so... whoopsie-daisy. It's becoming a common thing now, me hitting this freaking microphone arm. Let's bring in... we're going to bring in a null object for this. So we want to like find a null object for us to act as like a controller. For us to rotate the text at the right angle. So let's do control... No, control Y is what we want. No. There we are. That's the shortcut. And then say top text, yes. So yeah, we just got to sort of figure this out. So now if we rotate this, so we want the top text to be Yeah, this is the inner gap top. We want the text to like kind of, yeah. Okay. So we want the text at the top to be fixed into that gap. We don't want it to like go off anywhere else. Hello, Susie. Good to see you, mate. How you doing? How you doing, mate? Hope you're having a good Friday. We just I'm editing Joyville 2 episode 2. In this case, I'm not editing a specific asset for the video. That's part of the intro. You can probably tell what it is from the text. But yeah, bit of a shorter stream today. Just sort of testing some stuff out. But hope you're doing all right, man. So yeah, we want it to be a matte. In this case, I believe it's like that. So yeah, and then so now if I test this out, if I rotate this, yes, there we go. But obviously we need to adjust the null a little bit so it kind of like fixes incorrectly. You good? Nice, man, nice. All right, cool. So we've got to bring the null down more. Well, in this case, I think it's like the... Get down more like that, maybe. So now, if I rotate this a bit more. Oh, wrong one. Hello, Ryan. Good to see you. How you doing, man? Good to see you again, man. So if we rotate this, wrong one. So now. I think it's got to be like more upwards, maybe. Like that. There we go. So it will kind of like animate in like this. So the text, like think of it as more like a style of like I sort of inspired this off like the style of a jukebox, more or less, but it's much more unique, obviously. But think of it like the text will sort of like insert in like this, cha-ching, and the same thing will happen at the bottom. Doing all right? Yeah, nice, man. Doing good. I'm doing a bit of editing today. This is for my next video for the YouTube channel, Imaginary X specifically, my personal one. So
time for a stretch.
Oh, thank you, Amaya. Yes. There we are. Yes. I've also been doing really well at the gym as well. You know, getting those muscles pumping. It's getting like more challenging, but that's a good thing, you know. But I think I'm doing really well at the more challenging sort of like lessons, you know. It's because obviously that's how it's supposed to be, you know. But I'm enjoying them, you know. Pretty sure I'm subscribed there. The more challenging, but yeah, exactly, Ryan. The better. Yeah, it's like, admittedly, it's challenging, but it feels good at the same time, you know, when you do those, when you crank up those numbers on the weights and other stuff like that on the pull up on the bar and all, you know, there's several stuff you do over there, but the point is, it does also feel good when you do it.
Water is waiting.
Cheers, Ryan.
Please stay hydrated.
Pretty sure you're subscribed there. Yeah, I think you are. I mean, I'm just assuming things really. Taking some water. Yes. Right, let's animate this first text here. I'm just going to double check the anchor point here is in the right position. Let's have a look. And we, baby, where would you like to go? I'm taking you to... Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you. Bit more up. Let's try that. Oh, wrong one. Like that. Yeah, then we bring up a little bit more. Like that. There we go. So now. I think it was fine before actually thinking about it. Would you like to go? So we are. Been grinding, trying to get the 1 game to pass time. Nice, hell yeah, sounds fun. Sure, it might be annoying at times, but it keeps my mind entertained. That's all it matters. Absolutely, man, absolutely. That's all that matters. Yeah, absolutely. Care about the price, care about the price, yeah. Let me just like unlink this for a sec and then go. It was alright before actually thinking about it. Right, just gonna quickly try something here, guys. Because with how the game is, you gotta get 50 medals as well as everything else in there. Wow, really? That's crazy. Bloody hell, 50 medals. Right. Right, I'm gonna link that again. Right. Rotation. Right. Sorry, wrong one. Let's map that again. Turn it on. Right. Tell me why. Okay, a bit more up. Bit more down, maybe. Yeah, there we are. Nice. Cool. You're making all these promises and you always quit. You're just another hypocrite. So now... So let's go like... Like here, maybe. Let's try here. Okay, set a keyframe there. Think about you. Tell me everything. So yeah, it's more or less a grind. Oh yeah, mate, it is a grind. Don't tell me it's not a grind. Love that, more or less. Here we are. Anybody like me? You're lot. Egg. Egg. Did I have egg earlier? Oh no, probably else. Probably another day. In the car, you are. Increase that a little bit, maybe. Another day is still technically earlier. Let's do the egg. Still technically earlier. I meant the other day. Firstly, though, egg. Exactly, yeah, egg. Right. Anyway, let's add like a bit of a jolt to this, if that's even the right word, like a bit of a jitter, as it reveals itself. Just like Liam's tits. Anyway, here we go. Someone tell me. There we are. Right. Right. There we are. Something like that. Boop. Like that. More or less. Where's that? Yeah, 50 chests, 50 gold chests, 2 diamonds, 24 diamonds, 3 diamonds, 50. Oh my god, Brian, wow. Clearly. I'm just screwing with ya. I'm just screwing with ya. Okay, right, let's have a look at this. That works for now, I think. Let's ease those. That works for now, okay. So now, while that rotates, we want to rotate the top gear. Top gear. Right. Let's rename that. Let's rename that to top text controller. Imaginary is Scottish now. Can I ask for something to add? Yeah, go on, Ryan. I also got to make it so that like the text doesn't go over that little black line there, which I know how to do. It just takes like, I think, an extra layer of than just cropping something. Right. Okay. Okay, where's this? Gear 1, there we go. That's the gear 1. So now, if we... Do I want to do a separate null for this? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. I'm edited to TV head from BFN, so I feel like maybe put the eye inside like one of those old boxy TV looking things. Those old TV box looking things. I'm edited to the TV head from BFN, so I feel like maybe put the eye inside like one of those old TV things. I mean, I don't really plan to like change it anytime soon, you know, because it'd like take a while to do all the art stuff. And I think I'm pretty satisfied with the design that I already have. But I like the thought though. Speaking of eggs, don't forget to collect all 800 eggs scattered throughout all the world. Oh, I feel like more eggs get produced every day, Liam. So what I need. That works, okay. No, if I make it home, I know. Sure, it's optional unless you don't care about seeing that true end. It's just a classic video. It's like you during the Florida Magica premiere. We haven't found all the stickers, guys. He's trapped in the book. We didn't find the true ending. Right. Oh, that's the wrong one. Let's rotate it like that, maybe. Oh, sorry, we didn't link it yet. That's right. We are supposed to link it to the gear. The first gear, guys. The first gear. Just spat, sorry. The first gear. I'm like a zombie. Hey guys, this imaginary is fake. The real one is still in the... Yeah, the real one's in the book. Yeah. I'm taking over. No imaginary. Suck it, guys. Right. Link it to the right one? No, it's the right one. Oh, no, I'm doing it wrong. Sorry, that's right. There we are. That's the right one. Not that, maybe. 100. Yeah, move that forward to there, and then we maybe copy paste that, and then we just go like a few degrees in. And we ease those, and we just see how that looks. Oh, nice! Look at that. Hell yeah! Let's just fit out for this one. Like that. Maybe you can go like. Maybe you can spin a bit more. Maybe. Turn this off. Away, dance the night away. It's the night. Hello there, Super Duper Milkshake here, one of the mods. Hey, how you doing, Super? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I'm just in the middle of editing one of my personal projects. Hope you're doing all right, man. Super Duper Milkshake. I love your username, by the way. Super Duper Milkshake. That reminds me of hey Liam, do you remember that old jingle from I don't know if like this channel is still like running, but you know the mama me mole milkshake, something like that. It was a UK like channel. I don't know if it's still running, but that's what it like makes me think of. Yeah, good to see you here. Oh, it's so lovely to see you, Milkshake. Seriously, can I call you Milkshake for short? I suppose I can. Yeah. I'd see you here as well, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun right now. Today's stream's like more of a test. I don't really do like editing streams often, but like because I installed like more RAM recently, I'm just sort of like keeping an eye on my performance, see if it all runs smoothly, and just see how well it goes. You know, just a bit of a different thing. Like yeah, sure, could be Milkshake. Super old Milkshake. Gotcha. Super like Super Lou. Right. Let's rotate this in a little bit more. Mistakes. I'm here if you need me. Keep on believing. How's your Friday been? How's your Friday been, by the way, Milkshake? Has it been all right? Nice. There we go. That's the speed that we want. That looks all right. See, and now when the gear rotates, it'll kind of look like it's pulling in the text there. It's been pretty good. Nice. So Milkshake, for context, what I'm editing is an asset for the intro of my next video. So my most recent video on my YouTube is Joyville 2 episode 1. If you're familiar with that mascot horror game, it's really, really well done. So in this, I decided to split it into 2 episodes. So this is like the intro of the second episode, which I'm still working on. I only just recently like finished finalizing all of the art pieces for it, so now I'm like animating everything. So yeah, I sometimes get a little bit too crazy when it comes to like the creativity of my videos. So this is an example. Animation of yours looks so good. Thank you. Yeah. You can find more examples on my there's like a few animation examples you can find on my portfolio on my website. I think all you've got to do is type in like it says there in the corner which I'm looking at right now. It says !website. If you type that in, yeah, blow up your creative. Exactly, you get the idea. Yeah, there's more examples of my art on my portfolio if you go to the artwork section, if you want to have a bit more of a taste as to what I've done, as well as like my editing and all that. But yeah. In there for you. That's it. There you go. Yeah, cheers, Liam. So yeah, the art. So the eye opens up like that, and then maybe at 4 seconds we can start doing the next one. So let's do the gear top control. Let's rename it to that. There we go. But yeah, I made that website myself as well. It's constantly being updated, you know, adding like new stuff on there, like pretty much like every single month. Whenever there's like a new project I want to show off, that I've done for like other people and for myself, you know. There's also a reviews page on there, which is quite new. Sort of sharing other people's point of views and their experience working with me and all that, including Super Lou games. So yeah. Like your luck is never ever gonna dry up. Okay, bottom text here. Let's go here. Let's forget about it. You got enough. They tied me to a chair and forced me to write. Right. No, don't expose me, Liam. Don't expose me. I have to end the stream, mate. No, fine. That didn't. Imaginary X was great, clear, and option. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what they said. Yeah, really happy working with Super Lou. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I couldn't be more grateful. But yeah, I'm really glad you think that. Yeah, it's a really fun experience. It's a really, really fun experience. I'm excited for their new game too. Yeah, I think our new game's gonna be really, really good. Hey, Mr. Sands! Hello there.
Welcome, Raiders.
How you guys doing? Welcome aboard. Hello, Sans. I had a little feeling you may or may not were gonna raid, Sans. But yeah, good to see you. How you doing? I'm editing one of my personal projects, my YouTube channel. How are you doing? In this case, I'm doing a bit of animation. But yeah. For those that have just popped in, you know, while I'm at it, I'll play the intro of my my streams, or in this case, the trailer, so you guys can get like a bit of an insight as to what we do here. Enjoy. See you in a bit. Welcome to the Imaginary X Twitch channel. Here, we are all about sharing new experiences with our viewers and helping them have a good time. My name is Imaginary X, and my character is a futuristic rollerblader with electric abilities who can skate incredibly fast. Just like on the Imaginary X YouTube channel, here we are all about variety and making everyone feel as welcomed, positive, and energetic as we can. If you like what you see, then this is definitely the channel for you. As long as you can handle ridiculous humor as well. Besides being a streamer, I'm also a professional video editor, motion/graphic designer, junior game developer, and overall an energetic content creator. All of my picked highlights will be published over on the Imaginary VODs channel. If you want to know more about me, feel free to check out my official website. Hope to see you on the track, and remember, skate like you want to be free. So there you go. So we're all about variety here. We do like a bunch of like stuff. Editing is sort of like a rare occurrence, you know, because like I normally don't show off my work or like how the magic goes behind the scenes. But yeah, like it just gives you guys a bit of a chance to see like how it all works and all that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. But yeah, thank you for the follow, obviously, Milkshake and Tails SVMF2028. I'll just say like Tails as a short way of saying it. But yeah, thank you again, Sans. You were doing like a race game earlier, weren't you? Race today. Was it like a train race or was it like a specific like car race? Man, it's peak, I guess. The music in the intro starts playing. It's peak, I guess. The music. Oh, that's funny. But yeah. Can't deny. Standing there with some. Yeah, it was a nice train race along Edwards Branch Line. I got second place. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Had a feeling, yeah. You got second place. Hell yeah. I bet that sounds fun, actually. Yeah. Actually, I'm not free. Imagining I'm not free when I caught. 9. Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 9 8 9 9. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, my friend Liam's also making a game, Super Sue's Adventure, which I'm really looking forward to as well. He loves teasing me with Susan and all that. Gotta hop off for now. See you later, X. Hope you have fun and wish you all the best. Milkshake, like, seriously, I can't thank you enough. Seriously. Expo Plays YT, good to see you as well. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, it really means a lot. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you, like, I guess, next stream or, like, more often. Because, yeah, I really enjoy having you here. What's up, Imaginary X? Hello, Exlo. You doing all right, man? Yeah, just doing a bit of editing today. How you doing? Yeah. But yeah, it really means a lot. Really, really means a lot. Right, anyway. Back to our regular scheduled program, shall we? So bottom text, what we're focusing on. Let's have like a knowledge text about this. Here we go. Get enough of it all. Yeah. Hot. Love you too, Milkshake. Never letting go. Have a good weekend too. Have a good weekend. So let's like rotate this, see if it fits into the thing. Okay. Hey, Skylar the Swagger Engine. Hey, good to see you as well, man. Skylar the did I say swagger? No, Skylar the swagger. Oh, the swag engine. I said I mean, it's technically the same thing, really. Swagger engine. Got the swag, mate. I see that. the sky on the fair. What? Help imaginary has me in the basement. He forgot my cookies. I mean, I can go like fetch. I mean, I've got like sugar-free cookies in the cupboard downstairs or something like that. I can go fetch or something. So anyway, let's move this null object down. So once again, we want to like kind of we want to like freely rotate this. I want to see. Okay. That needs to be a bit more up, maybe. Oh, you got me thinking now you got me waiting. It needs to be more in, maybe. Let's have a look. Just waiting for the night to come. Tonight. Okay, that's been a bit more up, maybe. Won't you come a little closer? Down on your feet and you heard history. Let's hide a few things for now. There we are. There we are. So it'll rotate along like that. Let's zoom in onto this text here to make sure it's like properly fixed in. We are auto saves every couple of minutes, I think. Now. Okay, looking good so far. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Get 'em in now. So what I'm gonna do is like a bit of a trick to make sure it's the same like rhythm as the other one. I'm gonna do the keyframes over the other one. So I'm gonna bring rotation in here. So the top one comes in from the left, and the gear rotates to the left as well. So we want to do the opposite for the bottom one. We want it to rotate in from the right. So here we go. It's going to be birthday next month. Hey, nice. That's pretty cool. I was going to ask like if you want to share how old your turn, but you know what? Don't have to share. Don't have to share. But it's good to hear that's your own birthday. I was going to ask how old you're turning, but you don't have to share. Without a love. Oh, This year is where I started making my mascot horror game. Nice! Working on a mascot horror game too? Nice. Hell yeah. Down on it, you can make it. Oh yeah, that's right. Now we got to make it make the match that one, then hide it. There we go. All right. Let's just like reset that. There we go. Oh wait, no, we've already set it. So we bring that out this way. There we go. Just waiting. Yeah, you got me waiting for me. Super Sue's Adventure is going to be the scariest game of all time. I mean, have you seen Sue's? I know. Yeah. I mean, even to this day, Lingham, I can't even get over like how Nightmare Fuel Sue's is. You know, when you really see the other side of her. Because the way it works, like, you know, you have the cute side of Sue's on the front, and then when you flip the image, it's scary on the other side. I bet if I were to put it in After Effects and like turn it into a 3D layer, then flip it, it's scary on the other side. Let's do rotate it like that maybe. Okay, and now we're gonna ease these. Let's preview that. Okay. Get all the things done. A part of me kind of wants to bring the anchor point a little bit more up. Away sooner. If you end up reincarnating, you instantly die in the next. If you die in sometimes you die in real life. If you die in Super Season events, you die in real life. And then if you end up reincarnating, you instantly die in the next life. Oh, God. I think that's a bit better. Yeah, that's definitely a bit better. Okay. So now, just rename this real quick to. Let me do this controller. Do controller. Oh, sorry. Controller text bottom. Very smooth. Thank you. Thank you. It's day. I mean, let me shorten its controller. There we are. Okay, nice. Control. What am I doing? No, sorry, this is a control gear. And that'll be the top one, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's right. There we are. So now we can bring these keyframes a little bit more forward. So let's preview this real quick to make sure it's the right distance. Again, can always adjust it over time, but I want it to be just sort of rough. Yeah, like that. Let's decrease the little jump there or so slightly to like 0.7 maybe. Have a look at that again. More or less. I could like increase it ever so slightly. In fact, what I could do actually is also increase the speed a little bit. So preview that one more time. Like do that and then that, and let's preview that. Doi. Maybe it was fun before. Let me put it back to like its initial position. So it was minus 40, I believe it was. Let's increase the jump a little bit by like maybe 0.9. I think it was fine as it was before, actually, thinking about it. Yeah, 0.7. Okay. Now we're going to control the gear, the bottom one. So let's get in a controller for that. So we want new null above there, and then we want. Are you doing your game right now, Liam? Super Suze, or are you doing that another day? So I'm gonna solo these 2 layers here, so I know what I'm looking at, and then. There we are. And then we'll center that anchor point so now it's on the same as that. Not to say, but I've gotten back on track with it. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I was sort of lingering and just sort of noticing you were getting back into it. Here we are. Right. What am I doing? Oh, that's right. Whoops. What did I do wrong there? What did I do wrong? There we go. And then it's minus 200, I believe. Yeah. And then we want to jolt it like minus... minus 205, I believe it was. So we go here and then it's 125. We want to ease those. Let's do that. There we are. Get eased, yeah. Get eased, boy. There we are. I think we may have like almost reached the halfway point of getting to 200 followers on Twitch. Almost to reach the halfway point, I believe. This is a good one. This one's not on my list, apparently. Let me loop that back again. I didn't want to work hard to get to earn what you want. Exactly. Yeah, that song was not on my playlist. I mean, I didn't want to play it in case it was copyright because this whole plays from my epidemic sound safe list thing. Because I've got it tied to Twitch, so I don't get claimed. But yeah, I don't know where that come from though. It did sound good though. All right. Anyway, where was I? I was here. So it's like... Oh no, excuse me, it's the opposite direction. Because it's technically going the... Yeah. It's technically going the same way. There we are. Like that. Let's unhide all these. There we are. And now we can preview this. Look at that. Nice. Again, I wanted to make it look as unique as possible. Nice. Love how that's turned out. Brilliant. It's something I've got to tweak slightly on both of those, but pretty good so far. Pretty good. Get in. This gives me a chance to check out my task manager. See how see performance-wise how it's all going. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That one's fine. Yeah, okay. Cool. Okay, now, yeah, now I was gonna do like a bit of a tweak here real quick. I believe it was like, yeah. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna duplicate the inner top gap, like that. Yeah, that one stays as the mat, and all I'm gonna simply do is just crop this line here so that like the text doesn't like overlap the line. Again, this is just like how I designed it, so I've just got to like quickly, which I haven't which I obviously didn't initially thought, but all I've got to do is just simply crop the gap where the text overlaps. Because sometimes you just got to go as many layers as you need in order to achieve perfection, you know, and other stuff like that. So now that should hopefully not overlap. Yeah, that kind of works. What I will do though is wait, no, if I preview this again. Okay, I'm just wondering why that's okay, why is that oh, is it because of the, I think it's just because of like the pixels. It's a bit of yellow coming through them, I'm just wondering why. If I go full maybe, will that change? More or less. I wonder why that's happening. I mean, it's barely noticeable, really.
Number
you know.
6.
Number
Man
6
urinates on fellow passenger for not being allowed to smoke.
Bring that on top there. There we are. Nice. Bit more, slightly. Take stop, crop. There we go. Now what I'll do is I'll do this. Yeah, that works. Yeah, of that. Again, it's very like minute, but it's there. Love the music. So now, same thing for the bottom. So we want to like duplicate the bottom one. Ba-da-ba. Okay, let's crop from there to there. Nah, I hate it. I hate it. There we are. So now. Do 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 do. Peanut noter. What? Oh yeah, I forgot to crop the other bit there too. In fact, what I'll do as well is I'll quickly reset this. There we are. And then we'll do a new mask. Can I try maybe brightness maybe? More or less. Just so I'm aware of where the line is. Yeah, okay. Gonna call you off. You always try to leave me off. You making all these promises and you always quit. You're just another hypocritic. Okay, crop. Should be alright, let's have a look. Yeah. Let me just test. If I add like a bit of a fever to that, will it get rid of those like bad pixels? Not really, no, because they just stay there, apparently. I really need to call you off. What I can do, I just need to search up Office Bang Boo. It'll be the program. Office bang boo. It'll be you when programs don't work. Office bang boo. I think I will. Okay. That probably solves it. There we go. There we go. So now I can just the same for the top here too. Duplicate that. Bring that to the bottom. 99. No, sorry, it's the other one. We want the matte to be like a pixel in downsize, so it gets rid of those like bad pixels. There we go. And then we hide that. There we go. Nice. Cool. That part is officially whoopsie-daisy. Thank you for the autosave After Effects. I'll do an actual save as well while I'm at it. There we are. Nice. Cool. Nice. Hell yeah. Cool. So now I'm just going to rename these so that they're like organized. Mats. This will be just normal. Okay. Okay. Cheers, mate. Cheers, Liam. Oh, here comes the fart. Yeah, there we go. I was like, why isn't it playing? Okay, yep, that's all done. Right, moving on to the next step. What are we animating next? I feel like here maybe we'll make the... Hold on. We'll bring these in maybe a bit better. There we go. Bit sooner. And then here, we'll make the headphones do like a bit of a slight jiggle. You're animating me now. What, you saying this is you? Right. Okay, now, we are looking for headphones. That's what we're looking for, yeah. Okay. I'm in a 2-hour epic animation on my doorstep, sun down tomorrow, or you're fine. Peter, you're fired. Imaginary. Luke. I want a 2-hour epic animation on my doorstep, sundown by tomorrow. And also a picture of Spider-Man. Right. You'll be the best of me. Okay, new null object. Let's bring this up. Let's into this. Trying to like sort of make it snap onto the null here. There we are. I sent the manga through Discord. I will in a sec, Maya, yes. I think I will do that in a sec. Okay. There's that. So now... Oh no, so we want to solo these again, yeah. And bring those in. Headphones, stand part 1. There we go. That's like paired now to that one. Cool. Right, okay. Then we want to pair these 3 to that null object. So this one. Just going to rename this one here because I forgot to. Null. Null. Okay, cool. So now when I do a little jiggle, 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 jiggle. Okay, there we are. Oh, wrong one. Okay, there we are. Yes, Liam, I know. Jiggle, jiggle. Okay, maybe a bit faster. Maybe a bit faster. What I can do as well is I can drag all these here and then hold... No, that's the wrong one. Here we are. Like that. Now if I ease those... Get eased. But actually what I want to do is I want to like slow down the end keyframe here as well as the first one to maybe go 5 frames back maybe, and then actually maybe the first one was fine. See the world. Okay, maybe reset that. I'm taking you. The Markiplier jingle jingle video. You know what? It's funny. I don't know what you're referring to. Maybe I am referring to something, but I don't know. I don't remember a Markiplier jingle jingle video. Sounds funny though. What if I decrease the There we are. Yeah, sort of tricks the brain there a little bit, doesn't it? Okay.
I did it.
I did it. I kind of want to make it start the opposite direction. What I'll do is I'll add an extra keyframe in between there and then 5, is it that way? Yeah, it is that way, okay. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll decrease the to 3 maybe, and then we'll start off smoother. Yeah, okay. That's better. Jiggle, jiggle. Hold on, let me just jiggle, jiggle, send it over. I will look at it now, Maya. Yes, perfect time to have a bit of a break in between. Give me a second. Just pause a second. Give me a sec, guys. Oh, whoopsie-daisy. Be right back. Contribute to that, because that is what I call a sequel. So now I've got to charge the toys somewhere. I want to be a bit nosy. What happened? Okay, that's scribbled in red. Of course it's scribbled in red. That's the bathroom. What the heck is this? New collectible acquired. So what did we get? Oh, okay. Looks like a ripped off foot or hand from another teddy of some sort. Oh, dang. Okay, another note for you guys if you want to. I did read through this just now, and it seems like someone named Joseph got a job at this place, and they seem to be really excited about it. Whoa. Let's see what's on the other side of this big red door. Is there going to be a monster, or is it going to be some sort of epic reveal? Whoa. This is awesome. Again, these like reveals of these big rooms never fail. They never fail at all. Music is nice too. We have the pain room? What? Maybe it's not called that. The joy room. It's like a claw machine game here. But we're gonna have to play that in a second. There's also a scanner here for the teddy bear too, just like in the first game. Okay, we got this rocket ship here, which could potentially be the charging station. So put the rabbit in there and put the teddy bear in the other window. Whoa. Is it going to blast off? No, it's not. What do we got here? It's missing a battery. Okay. Could it be in here? I knew it. I knew it. This is so freaking fun. Just curious. I know we're meant to grab this, but can we grab anything else other than the big flashing gadget thing? Can we grab any of the gears? Yeah, we technically can. Does it come out? It does, it does. Oh my god, I love that. I love that. What's this shoe here? I wonder if this is like a collectible. We got it. Don't fall, don't fall. Yes, we got it. No, it's not. Okay. And drop. Aha, got it. And out it comes. There it is. And then place it in here. Nice. Now it's going to charge. That way we can use it on the doors, right? All right, go ahead and grab them. Oh. I had a feeling this would happen. I had a feeling this would happen. It's all going to transform, right? Yeah. Because what's happening here, guys, is that it's transforming into the past, how it was originally before it was all abandoned, which I think is... Oh!
Hello, hello! How did you end up here?
Well, look who it is.
I forgot the last time I saw someone around here. Oh, excuse my excitement. I haven't had guests in a long while. I'm so glad to see you. Oh, by the way, my name is Lumina.
Hello, Lumina. You're pretty.
Welcome to Joyville, a paradise for children, where everyone finds something to their liking.
Hey.
You must be the first adult to come here in my Meow-Marie.
Meow Marie.
Let me show you our world.
Look at that big tail.
This door leads to the panic room. Not the best place for those who scare easily. Here you can test your bravery or play a prank on friends who have never set foot here before. Honestly, I myself feel a bit uneasy here, but sometimes I visit an old friend.
That's quite a nice ass, actually.
Is here. I absolutely meow this place. And this door takes us to a room where we could play together. I spend almost all my time there.
That was a sick move, what you did earlier. Play that again.
And this is my Meow's loved room. Here it's always meowgical and fun.
Okay.
Ride the slides, dive into a pool of salt.
We still here? Yep. All right. Okay. Right. Let me see what you sent me, Amaya. Have a look here. Oh my god, man. And what's this one? So let me just skip this ad real quick. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay,
Back in the day, jingle, 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 back in the day, before the back rooms were a thing, okay? Jingle, jingle, pay attention, I said your favorite word, the back rooms, okay? The back rooms, dingle, dangle, dingle, dangle. Okay, before that was a thing, the concept of a place
Markiplier.
with endless impossible, dingle, dangle, dingle, dingle, jingle, dangle, it's okay, look at the shiny. Before the back rooms were the thing, the impossible
attention, guys.
geometry
Pay attention.
of endless landscapes was all what SCP was about. Okay, that's what it was about. You know, jingle, jingle. You know, offices. You love offices. You love endless offices. That's what this is. That's what this is. Except it's stairs. It's stairs. Jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle. It's stairs.
my god, man. Oh, Jesus. Right, anyway, back to what we're doing. Put Spotify back on, please. There we are. Nice, okay. I might also increase the speed of the blink of like the eye animation there. Bring that one in. Time. There is no time. Okay. Okay. I'm just figuring out what I want to do next. Okay. So what I can do is okay, so where's the... Okay, that's the eyeball. So I can make it so that when I unhide that, I can make it so that the eye sort of stays in there. A part of me kind of wants to separate the iris from the eyeball itself. I can do that real quick, maybe. Project files, Photoshop, episode 2 intro. I might do that real quick, actually. Scene 1, headphones. This is the one, yeah. I think I'm gonna quickly separate the iris from the eyeball. What you gonna do about it? Well, let's pretend we stay just friends. So would you find some up again when the night ends? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? So I'm in the scene here. And let me go to... Let me duplicate this again. Let me just go into this scene here real quick. Headphone frame. Eyeball. Here we are. Yeah. So now, iris. There it is. Saturday, Sunday. That looks good. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Means a lot. Means a lot. Look at you, yeah. What you gonna do about it? Tell you what, let's forget about it. We got enough easy friends. Yes, let's get the eye out. Get rid of that copy. There we are. It's an A. We're gonna turn that into a smart object. Also turn the iris into a smart object. What's the white parts of an eye called? What I'll do actually. Have a look here. Tell you what, let's forget about it. Like I can't get enough of what. Let's call it like. I'll call it highlight. Come on, that's smart object. There we go. You get me waiting for the next summer round. Oh wait, that's part of the. Oh, I just realised. Okay, never mind. I think it'll work. I think it'll work anyway. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not too bothered going back and then just there's no point. Let me just. I'm gonna close that and not save. Just make sure that was. Let me just make sure my original file reset real quick. Again, just like to be organised, making sure it's all reset. If not, I can just do it manually. Okay. Right. Anyway, we're going to animate the eyeball. Here we go. Headphones stand. There we go. You're waiting, yeah, we kept waiting for me. Leaving, yeah, through it all. Won't you come a little closer? Yeah, I've seen some of your art as well, Explo. Looks really good. I love your OCs, like your bomb styled like OCs. That is if they are your OCs. I'm not too sure. Your original characters. But yeah, you do really good art. Do really good art. You know, keep improving, man. Keep improving. Looks really good. Right, where were we? The eyeball. The eyeball. That's where we were. Right. Sort of start animating it from here, maybe from a minute and 20 seconds. A minute and 20, no, not a minute. A minute and 20 frames. No, a second and 20 frames, not a minute. Not even close. Let's do a null for that too. Control. Eyeball. Solo those, and then if we zoom in on here, we can align that with the eyes anchor points. There we go. One love. Out of my mistakes, here if you need me. Just keep on believing. Actually, let me try something. I want to try something real quick. It might not work. Let me try something real quick. Make that 3D. Make that 3D. If I go to my custom view here, and then it looks like me. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like unparent the null there, and then with the null here, what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna take that back ever so slightly. Because what I want to try and do, I don't know if like depth is the right word, but I want to kind of experiment and make the eyeball as it rotates, like there's like a bit of an angle when it rotates. Is waiting there for you. It does work. It does work. Yeah, it does technically work. Go. Yeah, it does technically work. So yeah. I might bring the never letting go. What I think I've got to do though, just unparent this and then go back to my custom view. I don't think this makes sense, but letting go. Wrong one. Yeah, it just makes it go further away. Okay. Custom view. This time we can reach the sky. On the air we go higher than high. Unparents. Bring that forward a little bit more. And then we parent that again. Remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? Yeah, okay, that works. Let's just see where that goes, shall we? Let's see where that goes. Big miss. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. 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 Huh, that looks pretty cool. So now, like, I think, because what I want to try and do is, like, as the text appears, it will kind of look in the direction that obviously the text appears. So let's try that. So I'll reset that direction. Wrong way. That's the right way now, isn't it? Okay, so that's... I love this song. Wrong one. Let's do an actual save real quick. There we go. Have a toast for the real. Have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Right. By the way, have you watched a Lux episode from Doctor Who? I don't watch Doctor Who, believe it or not. Let me bring these in slightly, maybe. Wake up in a cold sweater. I'ma let it scatter. And then we'll enable these here. Hello, Susie. You know, I feel like it's become a thing where, like, I call you... Not that it's a bad thing, but it's like I call you various things, Liam. You know, there's Susie, especially during streams. There's Lummy, and then there's Liam. You know, it's like 3 different names for you that I keep calling you. That they are technically you. It's just I just find it... What do you mean? You've always done that. Yeah. It's always been a thing. It's been a running thing since the beginning. For up abusing, never misusing, would you hate your black magic? Okay, there we go. Black magic. There we are. And then we turn that down, then bring you up. And now I want to make the eye go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's right. We'll turn that into a negative. I'm generally really excited for your game, Liam. You know, hopefully that gives you more motivation. You know, I generally am really excited. You know, I love humorous, you know, RPGs and all that. I'll be honest, I've still got to finish your previous one, Scarlet and Violet. I believe that's the one. I played that, to be fair, I played it a long time ago and I didn't have time to properly finish it, but I kind of feel like I want to properly finish it. No, that's not the one. Am I thinking of the new Pokemon thing? Don't remember. That's, yeah. I thought so. I thought so. I want to add like a bit of a jitter to that. Let's do that. Like 45 maybe. Even though two of my OCs have those names. What was it called again, Liam? Remind me. Saya and Susie. Nah, now I got it. Now I got it, yeah. Saya and Susie. I kind of feel like getting back into that one. But Super Susan Adventure I definitely want to get into. Yeah, you get it. Let me see what happens if I ease these. Ease these. Also, we have to find adding some dumb extra things into. Oh, nice. Yeah, adding like dumb things is really fun. I bet. Let me try something here. And now if I switch that one with... There we are. Is that all right? To me, they can really adore you. We see, had some fun adding some dumb. Okay, maybe I should. Maybe we could release some sort of closed demo of the first two areas. Still planning to release the part one. Yeah, it could do that. I think it's good to release a demo so you can kind of like. It's almost like warming up the audience a little bit, isn't it? Like your target audience, you know, give them like a bit of a scope as to what what you've got to offer. Unless you want to save the whole thing. Preview that again. Okay, keyframe that. I really need to call you up. Wrong one. Tell me why. Possibly depends because I'm not sure how long making 3 and 4 is going to save feedback. Okay, so is it like four areas in total? Is that what you're saying? Like that's like 4 in total. So we'll see. Okay. Oh, okay. Number 6. Am I right, Liam? Maybe make that go back to where it was. Preview that. That's pretty cool. Maybe make him blink again around like here, maybe. Now, there is a thing I want to do that's inspired by the game itself, where I want to make it so that when the scene ends, I want to like replicate that animation where you pick up like an item. So in this case, I want it to feel like the player is picking up the headphones and it has that little box at the top of the screen saying you've like item acquired, something like that. Whatever it said in the game. I think I'll do that in my free time because I've got to look back and see like how it's actually spelt and how it's done. Yeah. In fact, I could do that right now, thinking about it. Oh, let me close Discord. Ba 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 da. Ba da. I was planning to release areas 1 to 4 as part 1 release and then the update the game with the rest of it. Ah, okay. I like that. Yeah, like part 1, part 2. I think at 8 seconds the headphones can disappear. So let me go into my... Let me have a look here. What I can do is look at my... exports, finals, video. Oh! I'm going to scroll through my video here and see if I can find that exact UI thing that I'm looking for. Makes sense that it has turned into being my largest second project, even though it was at first going to be something simple. Yeah. Yeah, even I thought the same thing, Liam. Like when I first saw your trailer, I thought it was going to be something so simple. But you know, when you dedicate yourself into something so so ridiculous, you know, it can become a pretty big thing. It's similar to my experience making Operation Breakfast. Like it was originally going to be something so small. It was mainly just a joke project, me just experimenting with Scratch, you know, with like pre-made assets and all that, and just, you know, throwing stuff at the screen, which is a play on, you know, throwing stuff at the wall. But the point is, like, I was also just having fun with that project, but like I was getting really into it while making it. That as you know, I made Mission 1 and then Halloween Party, which I'm still, don't get me wrong, I'm still proud of those games. Like I really am, without a doubt. And I wouldn't mind like remaking it for the future. Like I plan to. I don't know if I will, but it's like it's in the safe, you know, it's in my little imaginary safe. I see what I did. But yeah. I can very much relate to your experience, Liam.
I see. That's probably just the underground wind. Whoa. And that is just the electricity. No big deal.
Is that what it is? Inventory updated. Oh, that might be it then. So. Screenshot that. Just take a screenshot of that. Dance the night away. Yeah, okay. I want to create that like animation there of the UI. Okay. Yeah, alright. Okay. I can sort of go on my own flow, really. Might use Photoshop for that. Oh, actually, yeah. Come on, going back to that real quick. It was like... Oh, it doesn't like highlight or anything like that, does it? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't apparently, no. It does have like a yellow light. It does have like a yellow outline around it though, which is interesting. Okay. Okay. What I can do is I can do something out of it. Distance 5. Something like that. Okay. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What was I here? Yeah, that was 5, yeah. Just bringing the levels here. Oh wait, there's levels? No, maybe curves is what I want. Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to make it look like the player is picking up the headphones. Turn that up. Yeah, and then bring in the green maybe. Then what we'll do is that will bring in Gaussian blur. You need to get all the things done. There's no time for sleep. Don't want to repeat the edge pixels. There we go. Oh, sorry, it's the wrong one. Looking for the actual like opacity for the layer. There we go. And ease those. Oh, look at that. See what I've made here. Ah, okay. Looks so dumpy without the headphones, but it works. I think so anyway. Okay, what do I want to adjust ever so slightly? Something like that. Okay. Let's increase the blurriness to maybe 20 or 40. Okay. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? But let's forget about it. I'm getting enough easy for. What if I delete that blink there? I mean, to be fair, I liked it there. Faster than a... Without love, down on your knees and you make it without love. Spinning like a merry-go-round. Even way through it all. Won't you come a little closer? When you got what you need and you heard history. There we are, that's open. Okay. How am I doing performance-wise? Okay. Not our closest for now. Don't need this just yet. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna animate. I'm gonna go back to my previous scene here because now I want to. Here's what I want to do. Those are already 3D. And now let me just double check something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've got to make all of these 3D now. So all of these layers here will be 3D. Which means I've just got to adjust. I just got to adjust something slightly here. Okay. That's a bit of a... That's interesting. Okay. Oh, wait, I think I have an idea on what I can do to avoid... No, I don't. Okay. Oh, wait, no, maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Bear with me. So what I've got to do is that I've got to go to my frame, and then I'll scout this part here. Thank goodness it's all in the layers. Yeah, we. And now what we'll do is that we'll go to the mask and then make it subtract. So it inverts it. There we go. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go to the start of the eye animation, so it's at its default state, and then eye inside. Hopefully, if I... What I've got to do as well is that I've got to maybe increase the... A bit too much, 200. Let me go back, let me go back to 300 for now, maybe. And then if I bring that down, like, to the... behind the frame, maybe. Yeah, okay. This time we can reach the sky on the cloud. The water awake, it's a bit. Yeah, I don't want it to clip through there. We can't having it clip through there. Can't undo it and then it won't clip. Yeah, I'm noticing that too, okay. What I can do instead, actually, me I'm 3D all of this actually. Oh, whoops, daisy. Maybe I don't want to do all that. Yeah, it was that, okay. Just make sure. Okay. Let me try something. If I take the lead. Okay. Interesting. I think I know what I need to do. I think. Just got to adjust a few things here, maybe. Make all of these 3D. Huh? What happened to the eye animation? Did something happen? Hello, Amaya. I saw your video earlier, Amaya. It was really funny. I can totally see what you mean now.
Number 6. Man,
Man
urinates
urinates.
on fellow passenger for not being allowed to smoke.
Okay, so for eye inside, I want to... Like that, okay. Let's round that up to maybe 135. Oh, here we go. Your camera's on, mate. Your camera's on. Oh, what? Yeah, there you go. I love that one. It's so random, but I love it. Have fun making that one. Right, position. Have a toast for the real. Dear Lord. Let's zoom into that, make sure that's correct. But yeah, this is what we've animated so far, Maya. Have a look for yourself. Just minimize all these here. And let me just also just double check here real quick. This is all rounded up. Yep, yep. Okay. This is what we've animated so far. Go full screen here for ya. There you are. The reason why the headphones fade away at the end is because I'm trying to replicate the thing in the game where, like, how the player picks up an item, and I was going to recreate that little UI thing at the end too, just for a bit of extra creativity, you know. Yeah, I'm really happy how this is turning out so far. Okay, there's a few more things I want to do, and then I'm gonna like end the stream off there. Most of this will be done like off camera, you know, off stream. That's clean. Thank you, Amaya. Thank you. Everything I'm using, everything I'm using. Nothing more confusing. Rub abusing every kiss you send. Softness. Keyframe that. Increase that to 50 maybe. And we ease that. Still want to work with you in the future for... Absolutely. Absolutely, Amaya. That would be so much fun. I loved working on your first cover, so I definitely would love to work on your next one. Overall, it was a fun experience. Let's increase that to maybe 100. It was fun playing Fizzaroli number 6. delete that. Let me just set that one more time. That looks fine about it. Disable that. There we go. Right. Anything I want to fix? Cool. All right. So now we're going to work on this scene here, which is like the environment, the environment shot with the wall and all that. I was thinking about doing mastermind, or I'll be okay. Mastermind. I have like a suggestion of mine. Maybe before you do that, try that murder drones one that you're really into doing, or really keen on doing. In other words, the cooking with the music. Absolutely. They really are. They really, really are. Okay, now let's go to... I'm going to go to my custom view here. Let's rotate around the scene so I can just get a proper angle of this. There we go. I want to put up the position here and move this slightly back. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to go to default here. I'm going to add a new camera. Yeah, that looks fine. 2-node camera. Looks fine, okay. Eternal Dream, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, add a null. And, yeah, 3D that null. And parent that to that null. Control camera. Right. Control. I normally write keywords as like the first word when I'm like renaming layers. That's just like a design choice of mine when I'm editing. Custom view 1. So here's our camera. So now it's pointing directly at the scene. Let's just orbit around here. There's our camera there. Okay. So if I would have just... that's behind the wall. So if I would have like... there we are. Rotate around here. That sound like that. Okay. Let's do 2 views here. There we go. There we are. No, yeah, yes, we got the default view there. Well, no, here actually we can do. Yeah, active camera is what we want. Yeah, actually, yeah, thinking about it. Yeah. And then, yes, so now with the wall here, let's. Wrong direction. Like that, there we go. Whoops. Just want to sort of round these numbers up here real quick. I love this t-shirt that I'm wearing today too. It's one of my favorites. So let me bring on the title and action save. For this one too. No, I want to turn off for that one. Activate that and turn on for that one. There we go. Okay, so I want to be precise here. Let's bring this down to 2,000. In fact, while I'm at it, 2,500. Because I want to play it safe and make sure this is a good distance. The frame itself is in a good distance. The headphone frame. Like that. Like that. Okay, there we go. And now, that should be all right. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Let me change the quality to quarter so it might be so it's just a slight bit more smooth when I'm working. As well as here. Yeah, that's also quarter, right? That's also quarter. That's also good. Cool. Okay, so what's my next step here? I'm gonna add like a motion tile to the thing, but I'll do that later on. I'll do that much later on. Okay, my camera. Sure. Camera settings. So if I like sorry, wrong one. It's the third number. I want to add a bit of depth to it. That's definitely not what I want. I believe it's in my camera settings, is it? Ah, do I just have to turn the depth field on? Nah, I don't often use 3D cameras, so it's still a bit of a learning curve here for me. One second, guys. Just doing a bit of research here. Okay. It's ChatGPT. I mean, to be fair, it's not always got the right answers, but could lead me to somewhere. Apparently it's to do with the focus distance. Can also look on Google. Can also like look on Google, like Google too if I want to. But I think I'm all right for now. So position, I'm gonna keyframe that, and as a test, I'm gonna actually before I do that, I'm gonna move this back to 5,000 like that, and bring you down to 4,000. Like that, okay. So now, position, go to the end here, like that, and bring you forward to, let's say, 500? Is that forward? Or is that back? Oh, that is forward, okay. 2,000? No, less. Should be all right. Like that, yeah. Like I just want to go into my camera here and camera here and just adjust the focus distance here. I believe it's something like that.
A little nonsense is what I need. Now if you wanna get the best of me, got you smiling, that's for sure. Funny how you had the best of love. I don't know if I'll make it home. I don't know, not like I care.
No, that was fine.
Sound of disco, only know I want the best of us.
So there's a night away. Didn't really turn out to be a short editing stream, did it? Not what I expected, because everything surprisingly is running really, really well. Okay, there we are. A zoom, maybe? No, it doesn't really add depth, does it? Okay. That's the night away. What's my camera doing? Oh, really well. That's the night away. Okay, let's go back to the camera settings here. Yeah, that just increases the blur. Okay.
Let's fly away, just you and me. I need a little break from the city. It's been so long since we've been gone.
In fact, I think we should turn that all the way down. We don't want any blur.
But I don't wanna go if you ain't with me. Let's make a home, be all alone.
Okay.
Tell me, baby, where would you like to
Da-da-da-da.
We're driving coast to coast, only to where we love the most.
Let me just see the info a bit better here. Camera settings.
Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. I don't even care about the price, yeah.
Just have a look here, all guys. Just got to do a bit of research, emergency research.
Let's see the sun and have some fun. I'm so tired of living life in gray, babe. And you deserve to see the world. So tell me, baby, where would you like to go? Maybe we'll drive from coast to coast, only to where we love.
Enjoy the playlist. I can't see chat at the moment because it's on the same monitor as my chat.
Going tonight, going tonight. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. I don't even care about the price, yeah. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you. Come and take a seat next to me, babe. Let this pretty view take your breath away. Baby, we deserve a break from our old ways. Anywhere's home when you're with me.
Yes, they made a new camera.
Next to me, babe. Let this pretty view take your breath away. Baby, we deserve a break from our old ways. Cause I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. You know where we're going tonight, going tonight. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. I don't even care about the price, yeah. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you.
Okay.
Paradise.
Yeah, too much.
You better get it going tonight.
We want that off, definitely.
Don't wanna miss it like I did every time. I'm straight to the bucket list. You need to get all the things done. There's no time for sleep. Get away, fulfill our dreams today. We all need to go. Live your dreams and skip the end. People want it and should not pretend. You live your dreams and skip the end. Just go. So just go away. Fulfill our dreams today. We all need to go.
Okay. Okay, so let me just test something out here. So if I were to obviously... That's the wrong one. Yeah, it's there. Okay, so it's there. Right. Well, let's pretend we stay just friends. Got a custom view here. Okay. So if I would have... Ah, now that adds depth. Okay. Okay. So now if I adjust the position here, so it's like. Waiting for the night to come. I'll also adjust the position of the wall here. Like I don't need the depth to be too intense. Let's increase it a bit more. Okay. Default. That needs to be like done a bit closer. Let's go back to 2 views. Okay, there we go. Through it all.
Turn darkness into light.
Change this back to 100%. And change, okay. We go to this scene here. Just orbit around the scene.
Do you remember when we couldn't get enough of it all? We kept it going for so long, so long. I don't know where I would be if we let it go. 'Cause every time we try to break it down and build again, yeah, every time we try to make up for something lost, you know, we're never letting go. This time we can reach the sky on a prayer. We go higher than high. Yeah, wide awake, it's a big mistake, 'cause it's something we can deny. But with a love like this, we'll never fall. All of a sudden you'll be standing there with someone new. 'Cause it's been going so wrong for so long. Let's keep this dream.
We change musics here.
I don't need this no more. I don't need to stay, finna walk out that door. My mistake, giving you love galore. Hope you find someone that can really adore you. Don't worry, I ain't keeping grudges, 'cause I'm doing better, life cannot be more golden. But honestly, I won't lie, sometimes I ask why I can't get you out my head. Now hard to forget that I
really need to cut you off. You're always trying to lead me on. You're making all these promises, and you'd always quit. You're just another hypocrite. No, I'm can't you got no way. No, you thought that I would always stay, but you thought I'd be yours, and she got my mind no but. Someone tell me why. Can't move on from you. I still think about you. Tell me everything, like a murder you. Doesn't mean all the things you said. You know that he moved on. 관심 없어 어떻게 지내던. I already have a bunch of guys lined up. How'd you lose a baddie like me? You're lost, boy. I'm actually doing just fine. Even when you were not mine, but 가끔씩은 널 잊고 싶은데 그게 잘 안 돼. 나 I really need to cut you off. You're always trying to lead me on. You're making all these promises, and you'd always quit. You're just another hypocrite. No, I'm can't you got no way. No, you thought that I would always stay, but you thought I'd be yours. You take my mind no but. Someone tell me why. Can't move on from you. I still think about you. Tell me everything, like a murder you. Doesn't mean all.
Okay, now I think we're getting somewhere. It's all been trial and error here, you know, just sort of trying to figure out all these camera settings and all that. Okay. So we got that nailed down, I think. Right. One view. Active camera, yeah, that's what we want.
I feel harmony whenever you talk to me. What you see, I see. Start to look real promising. That's right. Can't change the fact that I and you were synchronized. Let me take the lead. Just a little bit of you'll see. Yeah, one day I'm gonna be loved by you. One day gonna be hyped by you. Someday it's gonna make sense to you. One day, someday, Wednesday.
Right.
Put a spell on you. Lose your head, go anywhere. In my bed, we'll disappear. Know what you like, know what you need. So lose your head, follow me. Do you like the song? You're hypnotized. Open up your eyes, watch me hypnotize. Do you see the signs while you're hypnotized? I control your mind, hypnotize. I'm just about to start. You're out of sight. I see straight in your head. Stir up the wave. I'll whisper where and when. One day I'm gonna be loved by you.
Okay.
Gonna be hyped by you. Someday it's gonna make sense to you. One day, someday, Wednesday. I put a spell on you. Lose your head, go anywhere. In my bed, we'll disappear. Know what you like, know what you need. So lose your head, follow me. Do you like the song? You're
Hypnotize. Yeah, thank you for the autosave. Actually, what I can do instead, I can do this.
Yeah, I'm watching the rise, and I wouldn't say I'm shocked, cause I'm hardly surprised. This one's for the ride, this one's for who knew I'd make it, just needed some time. This one's for my wife, could've left 1,000 times just about my side. This one's for the grind, I knew it would happen, just had the strength in my mind. To the videos, they thought I was a black guy. That's hard to get over. I'm foreigner in the sport, but I'm fully devoted. I don't take it for granted that the door's been open. I knew I was different, I knew I was chosen. A breadwinner, but I'm soft-spoken. Authentic like a 5950 and there's no cap. Let's have a toast to that. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the they done baptized the bad guy. Still don't follow religion. The fabric's not average. The cotton's Egyptian. 500 for the shoes come dirty, but the European. Less is more and less is the bank. Up the score, I pull up from train. From the tray, I'm ballin' like Trey. Do what I can, I do what you can't. I wrote this 30,000 feet up. 10 toes, stay G'd up. I'm tryna get that type of wealth like a house on the hills, can't see us. Say the money still me up. Stay humble, stay teed up. I don't tell you how to live, so don't hit me with no weak stuff.
All right,
If you know
cool.
the deal, then you know the deal. If it's real, then you know it's real. Toast. Let's have a toast for the real ones.
Looking good so far, looking good. Okay, now. What do I want to do now? Two views. I want to add a new light. Spotlight 1, yeah, cast shadows, yeah, that's all right. Something like that, yeah. Okay. Let's orbit around the scene. Okay, let's have a look here. Core angle. That's core fever. Let's increase the width of the cone angle, like that. Okay. 110 looks fine. Don't know why it's not casting a shadow though. I want it to cast a shadow onto the wall. Fall off distance. I don't know what the radius does either. Okay, what I can make it do instead to make my own to make my own shadow, what I can do instead is this. Duplicate that. Then we add a drop shadow. And then shadows only. we go. Something like that. Okay, there we go.
You say you wanna come over tonight. Yeah, you wanna make up and make it right. When everybody's looking for something else they can do, we try to make it work this time. We have let go of our doubts. Let's make it matter, 'cause we will never ever come down. It looks like we made it. If your heart should break on the map of my mistakes, I'm here.
Here if you need me.
Just keep on believing. If the sky should fall, I'll give you shelter through it all. You better believe it. I'm here if you need me, 'cause it's waiting there for you.
There we are. And then we do maybe 50 for the opacity. Like that. And then had a bit of softness to it. 25 maybe. Okay, there we go. Yeah. There we go. 1920 is what we want. 1920, round it up. Cone angle 100 maybe. Just shrink that slightly. It's cool how like the eye kind of reflects off the light there. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Call this one Shadow. A 1080 is probably what we want. Let me save this actually while I'm at it. Nice. Look at that. I might ever so slightly camera. No, sorry, light. Aha, Shadow Darkness, that might be the one. So long, so long. Too much. Interesting, okay. Actually, thinking about it, it might help with the depth, the light. Let's maybe increase the... Whoops.
You better get it going tonight.
Right, okay.
Don't wanna miss it like I did every time. I'm straight to the bucket list. You need to get all the things done. There's no time for sleep. Get away, fulfill our dreams today. We all need to go.
Cool. Now we're gonna add some dust particles into the scene. Then that'll be it for today's stream. I'll do the rest like off camera. Not gonna bother doing all of this on stream. Right. So last thing we want to do is we want to make a new solid here. Dust particles or just dust, whatever. Wanna mess. Now normally I like to go for Get all the things. Normally I like to go for CC. Sorry, they're not particle. Normally I go for particle systems 2. Get that 3D2. So let me go to custom view 1 and then orbit around this scene. Like that. Let's go to 2 views. Yeah, active camera 1, that's fine. Like that. Okay. I want the particle to be a faded sphere. Fade in and out. Change both of these to white. Like that, yeah, okay. Birth rate can be 0.5 maybe. And gravity will be 0. Want them to last longer. What? No, I didn't mean that. Undo reset controls. There we go. Let's go to this custom view here. Actually, let me turn this off. And then... It looks okay, so it looks a bit like snow for now. Let's bring this to the beginning of our timeline. Yep, perfect. So right now it looks like snow, but we don't want that. We obviously want it to look like dust. So don't worry, that'll be solved soon. Right, so I'll turn the shuffle off, actually. I'll just go in the order. I'm going to skip to the next song because I've already, like... Had that, okay. Let me just solo this layer here so I can focus on this. Okay. Want to increase the radius of the X and Y here, so I'll change them both to maybe 300. So still going too fast. Maybe change to 0.7. Oh, sorry. 0.07. Like that. Now we've got dust particles. So birth size will make that... Yeah, we'll make them fade in and out. There we go. And we'll also just decrease the number of them again ever so slightly. Maybe oh no, sorry, 0.5. Like that, okay. Extend this till the end. There we go. Preview that. Yeah, it's very, very subtle, like, particles there. So now if we 3D this layer and bring it... Like that, there we go. I believe there was an option we can do, which I think was add or overlay. I believe it was screen, the one that I wanted. Just have a look. Soft light? No. Just go with normal for now. Let me just check this as a reference, so... Let's just preview as it is. So we'll go to one view, camera one, Let's have a look, shall we? I love how some particles are darker because it's not in like the range of the light. That's pretty cool, actually. And have some fun. Nice. I think what I'll do for fun is I'll change those particles maybe to... I think they're fine, actually. What I'll do, one final touch, change it to 0.4. And change them to a more... Hello, Astra. How you doing? Yes, it is. Nah, it's not. It's not imaginary X. It's figurative Z. Credits to my friend Lane for making that joke up like a while ago. I am good. Yeah, yes. I'm coming close to the end now of my editing stream, but yeah, been doing good today. We made a bit of progress on this one scene here. But yeah, it's been a really good test stream. Yeah, you heard me right. It's just mainly been a bit of a test today. You know, just sort of trying some new things out to potentially do this more often in the future. I mean, these editing streams we do on like rare occasions anyway. But yeah, how was your Friday been, Astra? You been all right? What I'll do, Astra, I'm just pre-rendering this scene here. Thank you.
Your water is waiting. Please stay hydrated.
How was your Friday been? Lost power this morning. Oh, wow. Yeah, I know that feeling. Oh, man, that reminds me when we lost power for like almost the whole day. Like, quite recently. I'm just pre-rendering this scene here, Astra, for you to see. Let's just have a look. Is that a toast for the real ones? I'm just loading this whole thing here. Dynamic, eh? Yes, dynamic eye, indeed, yes. So yeah, this is the scene. But I'm just gonna make sure that it loads till the end so you can see it in like full like smooth motion. Here we go. Let me go full screen here. There might be some little, you can expect some little tweaks over time and some like additional stuff here and there, Astra. But this is what I have so far. Yeah, so recommended. Please wear headphones for best experience. So yeah, it's a very unique scene. Yeah, it's all in here, all in the imagination. Yeah, so far I'm generally really happy with the result. Looks good, thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with the result so far. Again, definitely will do a few tweaks here and there to make it just look just to kind of add that level of detail. Yeah, overall, pretty happy. Pretty happy. Nice. Hell yeah. Nice. Hell yeah. Because it was very recently that I finished all the art for this project, so now I've reached the animation phase. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's it for today. Like, as I said, like, I'll do most of this like off stream in my free time. So yeah, I am overall really happy with how this stream went. Much smoother than my previous editing stream. Like, we don't talk about that. It was constant crashes and all that. But I believe with my I think my RAM upgrade, so I think saved the majority of the stream. So and its performance. So yeah, overall, that was pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna get to like doing these tweaks as soon as I can. Yeah, with that said, thank you all so much for watching. Astra, again, thank you for being here, even though it was like towards the end. But yeah, hope you have a brilliant weekend, as well as like to those that have been here. It's just been a fantastic stream overall, and yeah. In fact, maybe, is there something I want to do while I'm at it? Let me have a look here. Yeah, I'll do it in my free time. It's fine. But yeah, overall, really good stream. Really good stream. And yeah, very different to what I usually do, but you know, we're all about the variety. Just gives you guys a bit of a chance to see how I do my stuff and all that for the YouTube channel. So yeah, Astra, love you so much, and to the rest of you, and yeah, until next stream. Hopefully, like I'm hoping my next one, probably Split Fiction with Lummy, continue where we left off. We'll see if he's up for it. And yeah, take care, Astra, and yeah, see you guys soon. Bye. Love you all so much. Take care.